it's a bit of a strange one for me because I go out and I talk about diversity in apprenticeships and I talk about, trying to get people to increase the diversity of their workforce. However, what do you do when you're in a place like this where you haven't got a diverse range of people living in your local area? And I always say to people, it's not about how many brown people you've got, how many black people you've got working in your organisation. It's about the one. It's about how do you make that one person who's slightly different in your organisation feel equal to every single person. And I think that's the important message I want to give to everyone today. So when we talk about diversity and inclusion in apprenticeships, it's not just about the colour of your skin, your gender, and everything else. We've got a massive issue with neurodiversity right now. I think, is it 17%, and don't quote me on any of these figures, that they may not be exactly correct. 17% of the population are neurodiverse, and only 20% of those people are actually in work. So I'll let you all do the maths in terms of population. So how many people are not in work because they're neurodiverse? Going into an apprenticeship, it's not for the thick kids. A trade is not for someone who's thick. You've got to be very intelligent to do a trade. I don't know why we haven't been able to change that mindset. So we want to change that mindset. We want to go out there, we want to tell people, apprenticeships deliver. They can give you a job, a better job, and a career. And the best people to sell apprenticeships are the apprentices themselves. So it's fantastic that, we're showcasing some of those apprentices. If you're an organisation, you've got some fantastic role models, get them out there, get them into schools, get them into community organisations, get them talking about apprenticeships because they are the best people to sell it. And unfortunately, universities have got all the funding, they've got all the money to say, yeah, come and spend £10,000 and do a degree with us per year. But actually, apprenticeships are the ones that deliver. And when we talk about diversity, this is what's going to help diversity, inclusion, and social mobility, giving those young people the opportunity to do an apprenticeship and actually engage in, get that learning and change their life effectively. And that's why, our strapline is changing lives through skills and work. Having people from different backgrounds will change your business because I have a different mindset to some of the other people that I work with, and sometimes I learn from them and they learn from me. But it's because of my background and the experiences I've had in my lifetime, I'm able to have a different opinion, and those different opinions matter. So don't necessarily knock a young person down because they've got a difference in opinion. Try and understand it, try and put yourself in that person's shoes and understand where they're coming from, because they're the future. Those young people are the future, they're going to be your consumers, they're going to be the ones buying your products. So you need to listen to the young people. You need to listen to your team. So it's very important that if you've got a diverse team, you'll get those different perspectives and you'll be able to deliver. And there is a business case for diversity and inclusion. Create a better learning environment. We keep talking 50% of apprenticeships fail. Why are we failing these people? We can't blame it on that young person. We are responsible for delivering that training and giving them that work experience. We need to make sure we're better at what we're doing. So it's really important that we try and make an inclusive environment. Have a look at, try and understand someone's background, where they're coming from, what their challenges are. When I talk about diversity and inclusion, I talk about two different people. I talk about a young person who, comes from a middle-class family, lives in a detached house, is, an only child. His parents are professionals, he has his own bedroom, he's got everything to be successful. But then you've got the other person who lives on an estate, shares a bedroom with 3 other siblings, his parents are out working day and night just to put food on the table. Do you understand the struggles that young individual's going through? And what are you doing to support them? We're talking about that wage. For that person, that wage is really important, but for the other person, maybe not so much because they're living at home, they've got all the luxuries of living with mum and dad. But that other boy, he's got to contribute to that household. He's got to try and support his younger brothers and sisters who are trying to get educated and trying to make a life for themselves. So again, try and understand the backstory of each of those individuals that you're working with. It's really important. And I tell you something, you'll learn a lot from them. Those who have had the most struggles are going to be your most successful people in your business, because they're going to want to do it not just for you but for themselves, because they have no other option. They've got no fallback on mum and dad or anything else. They're going to want to succeed. So when I say to people, go out there, go into your communities, go into those so-called hard to reach areas and get that talent, because that is the best talent. And I've already talked about the future, the young talent. These are your future. These are your future consumers. I haven't downloaded TikTok. I don't understand TikTok, but these young people are on it. They're understanding it. They're thriving on it. And actually, when I go to a lot of marketing conferences and we talk about the way social media is used, I mean, I'm 33. I don't look it, but I'm still behind on technology. But these young people, they are, they've lived through technology. I still remember, using the internet and someone picking the phone up and the internet getting disconnected. They don't even understand that stuff. So some of the challenges we faced growing up, they're not even exposed to, but they are at the peak of technology, and we need to take advantage of that. I think that's really important, because that's where we're going to meet the future talent needs. We need to promote some of the benefits of trades and those jobs. But what we do at the Alliance is we educate, as I'm doing here, talking to you guys. We engage through various community groups. There's all our details there, and thank you so much.